Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pioneers of Portland taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already here, they're audible to something else. That's quickly out to Harrison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Second and 5. Now he's going to step up and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Portland first down.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
A gain of 12. First down, the Pioneers.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 33. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. A give up the middle with Benson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a quick throw to McBride. Well, able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Back to throw. Leonard. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pioneers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Nacua. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And the Rams at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 7-7, our score after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they'll audible to something else. Looking to throw. Leonard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is fielded at the 27. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know which team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Roger McCreary on the coverage.
after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Leonard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw again. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Able to get this with a McBride. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Trey McBride, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Okay, ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and inches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castillo. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 6 66 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's 2nd and 8. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third down and 1. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Trey McBride as the first half is winding down. And the Pioneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll try to do it himself, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. They run over center with Benson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And now they'll shift things around. Second and 11. He'll get that complete to Harrison. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Running out of the gun here with Benson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, Pioneers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And it's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Benson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Operating from the gun. Leonard. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Looking to throw. Leonard. Touchdown!
Trey Benson
From 3 yards out.
and the Pioneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Ryland on for the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Pioneers 28, Rams 21. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A first run now for Kyron Williams.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes second down.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Inside the 20.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run with Benson.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
One more time with Benson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Pioneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Wilson.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long. And it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Castillo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jordan Burch in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Intended for Puka Nacua. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium